When I was little, my childhood friend's mom said I was round and chubby. She said I was adorable. She even wanted me as her son-in-law. But my childhood friend looked disgusted. Who would marry this little fatty? Then she made a bold claim. Unless I grew up with sharp features and became a rich, handsome, cold heartthrob, only then would she kneel and propose to me. But before I could grow up and glow up, my family packed me off overseas. Time flew. In a blink, senior year arrived. I decided to return home for the college entrance exam. But as soon as word got out that I was back, the whole school blew up. Everyone was waiting to watch the campus queen's current guy face off with her ex-fiancé. They were betting on who would win. The campus queen even mocked me in public. She said I grew up abroad, so I must be tacky and fat. My cousin, who was totally under her spell, wanted to kick me while I was down. But the moment he saw me in person, his face turned bright red. His mind instantly made up a whole drama. He pictured the whole class begging me for autographs. Even my future in-laws, who used to ignore me, changed completely after seeing me. Their attitude flipped 180. They looked ready to pull stars from the sky for me when the butler picked me up at the airport. His eyes nearly popped out. He kept muttering, "Young master is 100 times hotter in person." But nobody at school knew what I looked like now. They even started a forum bet on whether I was insanely hot or unbelievably ugly. The post instantly went viral. The gossip crowd at Ningda High went wild. They placed bets like they wanted chaos. Now the whole school was craning their necks, waiting for my transfer day, so they could finally see my real face. But what shocked everyone was this. After coming back, I did not go to Yu King. I went straight to her parents to call off the engagement. The moment I left the Yu family home, Mrs. Yu pulled out her phone and called Yu King right away. As soon as it connected, she roared, "Yo King, get home right now. If you are not home in 10 minutes, do not call yourself my daughter." Mrs. Yu dumped all her anger on her. That screaming had nothing ladylike about it. Yu King got yelled at so hard, she froze on the spot. Jiboxiao heard it clearly beside her. He quietly clenched his fists. Resentment flashed across his face. Why did Mrs. Yu look down on him? Was it just because his family was ordinary? How was he worse than that stranger? Jiboxiao's eyes reddened. Tears instantly welled up. He spoke while crying. "Yu King, hurry home. Auntie must know you came to see me. That is why she is so mad." Yu King saw his tears. Her heart ached badly. She pulled him tightly into her arms. She comforted him gently. "Silly Xiao, do not cry. How could this be your fault? My mom is just too controlling. But this is the first time she has gotten this mad. I need to go check, so she does not come after you later." Jiboxiao stiffened slightly. A dark look flashed in his eyes. He cursed in his heart. Yu King is useless and unreliable. Counting on her to call it off is hopeless. Jiboxiao could only pray. That so-called fiancé had better be hideously ugly. That way, even if the engagement stayed, Yu King's heart would still be with him. Yu King checked the time on her phone, then pushed Jiboxiao out of her arms. Her voice sounded rushed. "I am out of time. Go home first. I cannot drive you today. See you at school tomorrow." Jiboxiao forced a smile. "Go home quickly. See you tomorrow." As soon as Yu King's car drove away, the smile vanished from Jiboxiao's face. He took out his phone and dialed. His voice instantly turned teary. "Hello, Shenlulu, are you free? I got left by the road. I cannot get home. I am so scared." After getting the answer he wanted, Jiboxiao finally hung up. He sat alone by the road and waited. Then he checked the school forum again. But the posts about him and me were gone. Even the post betting on my looks was gone. He refused to believe it and refreshed again and again. But every trending post had vanished. Jiboxiao punched the ground in anger. Damn it, what rotten luck. Meanwhile, Yu King rushed back to the Yu house. The moment she walked in, she saw her mother sitting on the couch with a dark face. Her anger screamed, "Stay away." Yu King's heart dropped. She nervously swallowed. No matter how fierce she was at school, in front of her mother, she turned into a little lamb. When Mrs. Yu saw her come in, she charged over without a word. Yu King got so scared, she hid behind her sister, Yunyanan. She clutched Yunyannan's clothes and shouted, "Sis, save me!" Mrs. Yu glared at Yunyanan, then snapped coldly, "Move aside." Nyanan slapped her hand away, then walked straight to the couch. She clearly wanted to watch the show. With her backup gone, Yu King gave up pretending. She shouted at the top of her lungs, "Mom, what do you want? You told me to be back in 10 minutes. I was not late. I do not want to marry someone I do not love. Is that so wrong? I am your real daughter. Why trade away my marriage?" Yunyanan felt bitter hearing that. Yu King did not want it, but she wanted it badly. If only this engagement belonged to her instead. Then she could chase him openly. But Mrs. Yu only gave a cold laugh. She tossed a jade pendant at Yu King. Her tone was mocking. "Then congratulations. You got what you wanted." Yu King caught the jade pendant. She turned it over in her hand. She looked totally confused. "What is this?" Her mother had always kept it close. Yu King had never seen it, so of course she did not recognize it. Mrs. Yu gritted her teeth and stared at her. "This is your engagement token. Shisha came here in person today. He returned this jade pendant. He clearly came to end the engagement." Yunyannan's hand trembled around her teacup. Her eyes filled with disbelief. "So he came today to call it off?" Her gloomy mood instantly cleared. The weight on her heart finally dropped. This was way too dramatic. She had already prepared to take the blame, just to steal her sister's man. But now there was no need. He had walked away first. Yu King stared at the pendant. She could not hide her joy. She cried out in surprise, "Mom, are you serious? Chisha came to call it off himself? Then everyone wins, right? At least Chisha knows his place. He knows he is not good enough for me, so he backed out fast." When she said not good enough, Mrs. Yu and Yunyanan both twitched hard at the corners of their mouths. Where did this girl get her confidence? Mrs. Yu looked at her foolish daughter. Her eyes were full of disappointment and coldness. She rubbed her temples tiredly, then let out a helpless sigh. You are the one who knows nothing. You are not worthy of Qixia. One day you will regret this, and realize what you missed. But Yuan King just curled her lip. How is Zhao worthless? He is not only handsome, his grades are also amazing. He is always top 10 in our grade. He even taught himself 4 foreign languages. He is already fluent in several languages. He is that talented and hardworking. How is he useless to you? Yuan King grew more worked up. As for Qixia, he only has family money. Our family does not need marriage money. Honestly speaking, Qixia cannot even compare to one strand of Xiao's hair. You idiot, shut up! 2 furious shouts exploded at once. Yunyanan's eyes were red. She glared hard at her. This girl was blind enough on her own, and now she dared insult Qixia to her face. Seeing her mother and sister react so strongly, Yuan King was startled too. What is wrong with you two today? Qixia only met you once. Why are you taking his side? And you too, sis. Yuan King gritted her teeth. She said angrily. Qixia is good at this. He came to our house once, and already has you both obsessed. I think this so-called breakup is just him playing hard to get. He is using it to get my attention. I did not know he was this scheming. I would not take a man like that for free. Her slander got more ridiculous. Mrs. Yu finally snapped. She raised her hand and slapped her. Her fingers trembled with anger. She pointed at Yuan King and roared, You hopeless idiot. Go back to your room and reflect right now. Meanwhile, after solving the engagement mess, I felt completely relieved. At the dining table, I smiled at my uncle. Uncle, can I report to my new school today? Jigo Cheng studied his nephew.